Hey there guys, Kate here, and today we are going to be talking about an item on Roblox that only has 41 copies left, making it one of the rarest items on all of Roblox. So yeah, now there are a lot of items on the Roblox catalog that are like rare, but this item we're going to be talking about is like super rare, and it's actually super expensive as well. So it's not really easy to get. Alright, so let's go back to the year 2010. Many things happened on Roblox in 2010. And one of them is that an item by the name of Moon Seeing Stars was uploaded to the catalog. Now, as you can see, in 2026, the best price you can get it for is 30 million Robux, and it has a recent average price of 277,000. And as you can see here, Roblox says it only sold 121 copies, which is not correct. And I'm gonna get back to all of these things in a moment. So, yeah. The Moon Seeing Stars in 2026 is not really easy to get. Or, I mean, you know, you can trade for it, but it has a really low amount of copies available. So yeah, and alright, now let's look at its history. Alright, so let's go back to March 20th, 2010, because this is the exact date it was released on. Alright, so here's the earliest archive available of the item. As you can see here, it was 325 Robux, so I'm gonna assume this was changed later on to 375. As you can see here, at this archive, only 78 of it were sold, and then if we go to October 26th, 2010, it already sold out and it was 375 Robux. So I'm gonna assume its price went up by 50 Robux for I don't know what reason, but it did go up. Alright, so then again, here it is on June 27th, 2012, and it still has the same everything, but it now has a recent average price of 2,817. So it's doing fine for itself. Like 3,000 Robux return on a 300 Robux investment is good. And then if we go to October 25th, 2012, it now has a recent average price of 3,254 Robux. So yeah, it's doing fine still. So if you held on to this for 2 years, you could have potentially made more Robux. And then if we go to February 25th, 2015, so this is a very big jump, but nothing significant happened with the item between 2012 and 2015. So yeah, in 2015, as you can see here, besides the Roblox UI looking really different, it still has a recent average price of 12,000, and it's being resold right now for 66,000 Robux. And then Merely is of course selling it for 9.2 billion Robux. And then if we go to 2018, it now has a recent average price of 36,000 Robux. So as you can see, it did go up, it did continue going up, it didn't like stagnate, and well, as of 2026, it has a recent average price of 277,000 Robux and is being resold for 30 million Robux. And here it was being resold for 150,000 Robux. So yeah, this item, if you go back to the first archive after it went limited, it wasn't doing super well. But okay, now let's go back to the items page, and as you can see here, it only says 121 copies of it were sold. Even at the 2018, it says 250 of these were sold. Well, why is that? Well, it's because of a really interesting old feature on Roblox. So 129 copies of this item were permanently deleted from people using the delete from inventory feature before it was removed. So yeah, you could just straight up delete the copy of an item, which is an interesting thing. But yeah, so that's why 129 copies of this item are missing. So yeah, this is why the Moon Seeing Stars is so rare, because a lot of copies of it were just permanently deleted and a lot of copies of it were just lost, because yeah, all accounts get banned and hacked, and like, you know, all things happen with them. A lot of things happen with all the accounts that hold this. So yeah, on that note, that's all I have to talk about for this video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.